Hi guys, this is Lisa. It's early in the morning, but I wanted to start cutting this. I'm going to make a gender neutral quilt, baby quilt. For a YouTuber, it's out of Goshen, and they're going to be living in Michigan. And she is going to have a baby in November. But they never like to know what they're having until the baby is born. So that's why I don't have any quilts that are gender neutral. I have boy quilts and I have girl quilts. That's usually people know nowadays what they're going to have, and they want to know. So I'm going to be doing a very simple quilt. I'm cutting an 8 by 8 inch square. Then I'm cutting it right down the center. So it'll be like 2 triangles. And I'll show you because my granddaughter is doing the same thing. So, and this is going to be in greens and yellows, things like that. This is what the square will look like. And then each one of these, I will put like padding behind it, and then I'm going to make ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, fairly big, and I will applicate them on. Not sure what else to really put on for that's gender neutral. I could put some trees. I'd love to have a barn scene. I think if I could do a barn scene with some animals, because I'm pretty sure that I have some patterns that are farm animals. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can make this barn, because they're moving to a new homestead. So I think that would just be perfect to do a barn scene. And I do have some like red and different kinds of red and white material. This here is like red and white checks. I have some red and white polka dots. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make this barn. I think maybe start with this 8 inch, and then I could put like a barn door here. Figure out how to do the roof. I'm not a very good artist. And then make the scene, this here be the main thing of it. And maybe then I won't do 1, 2, 3s. I'm not real sure. I'm trying to figure this out, kind of playing it around in my head, how I'm going to do this. But it's early in the morning and I can't sleep. I generally have a problem where I can't sleep at night. So I like to figure things out. So so far I've got this yellow cut here. And then this is like a yellow and green kind of material. And here's some like tie-dyed. Got some stripes and like another watercolored material. And here is some like turquoise and white stripes. And we've got some like a pea green with some leaves running through it. And then we have a dark green with other leaf motifs in it. And I have turquoise like that. And here is like a turquoise blue with another leaf pattern in it. So I think I've got enough cut here to start piecing the triangles together. So once I get that done, and this time I am going to make it a different way. I am going to make the quilt the way Sandy from Poor Man's Sewing does. Each individual block will be like a quilt itself. I will have this stuff here in the middle, and then the backing. The batting. I'll have the batting and then the backing. And then I have watched her, and I've watched several other ones of how they put them together. I've never made a quilt that way, but I figure a baby quilt is the ideal size of quilt to learn how to do this. I have seen it, and it just makes a very nice presentation on the quilt. So if you get a chance, stop on over there to Poor Man's Sewing and tell Sandy that Lisa sent you. So everybody have a great weekend. I'm here in Ohio, and it is raining right now, and it's about, I say 68 degrees, which is just absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, 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 because it's been so miserably hot, and our humidity has been very high, so it's just been unbearable. So it is great to have a reprieve from all that rain. Oh, I'm sorry, all that heat. And I'm thinking that it's really going to make my radishes grow, because I still have got some things planted over at my husband's house. I planted the long white radishes, which you cannot buy them in the store. You have to plant them. And I have friends in the Latino area here, and they want them. They love them. I have a little girl that is 6, and she said, "Oh, Miss Lisa, do you have any more of them? Because them sure are tasty." And they've got quite a bite to them. But this little girl also eats jalapeno peppers. So I'm growing them. I planted all the seeds that I had, and now they're starting to get a little bit of size. It was getting too hot. I watered a lot. I would go over there, because I don't live far from the house. So I would go over there at least twice a day, water, because I catch the rainwater in a rain barrel. So then there's water there to water them with. And there's still tomatoes on. And they could keep on growing. If we don't get a frost till late October, another 2 months it'll still be growing, because I won't pull them out until there's frost. And then I would thought, well, maybe figure out a way that I can. What I've got the radishes growing in is flower boxes, like that you would hang outside. They're long, about this deep. They're perfect for growing radishes. Doesn't take a lot of room. The radishes, grow down, so it's perfect. So there's enough room out back here, and I do have a door that goes out there where I could plant in them. And I was thinking, maybe I would be able to plant them over the winter. But I also got a nice window ledge in here, and the sun comes on this side of the house. So maybe I could grow them in here. They would love that, to have fresh radishes and to be able to keep them growing, all winter. I thought maybe I'd try it. I can't do nothing but fail if it doesn't work. But, if I don't try, nothing gained. So I think I'm going to try it. My ex-husband, my soon-to-be ex-husband, would never let me do that kind of thing in the house. He'd just moan and groan about, why do you want to do that in the house? And so I just never did. But now I have no one to answer to but me. So I did get a letter in the mail from Metropolitan Housing. It's a government agency that helps pay your rent. And because I'm disabled, my name was pulled. So they sent me a letter saying that, to come in and that I could be on their program. But actually, I'm satisfied of where I'm staying at. And I did find that I don't like to be by myself. So, there I would have my own place, but I don't need a big place. a one-bedroom apartment is plenty, but I would be alone, and that's something I don't want to be. So I'm going to decline it now. Maybe next year it'll be different, but right now I'm just satisfied where I'm at. I'm glad I have a roof over my head. I love being here with the kids. I'm not alone, and it's great. So I'm going to decline that, and I'll just stay here. So God love everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Remember to hit that like button and share it. That helps me out, and more people get to see what I'm doing. So love everybody. See you on the next video. Bye.